Fred Williams, XL Prime. We're going to test if this information here is a duplicate, then put an X. If there's more than one duplicate, put an X. On the surface, this is straightforward. We use a COUNTIF. Use this simple COUNTIF wrapped around an if. We're just testing. We have a true false. Here we're just testing if this is greater than 1, our count. See, this should be B11. B11. If our count is greater than 1, put an X. Otherwise, put double X. Hit F9. You're going to see we have Seattle, Seattle. And here's our count. We have 2, 1, 2, 1, 1, 1. There is a problem here with this layout. This is a duplicate almost. We're using COUNTIFs. Exact same situation. The problem we have here is what if we have 3 duplicates? What's going to happen here? Here we have LA. We have 3 LAs. We have 2 Houstons, and we're getting the same answer on Los Angeles. The only way to incorporate that would be to use this COUNTIFs, and then incorporating down here under duplicates, incorporating this to a much more extensive read. I'm going to allow you to mess around with that. Otherwise, we just have a simple, straightforward COUNTIFs. This if function works for both the COUNTIFs and the COUNTIF. Value of true, value of false, greater than 1. Because if there's not a match, you're going to find that our count here is not going to, if we go here in this if, F9, and it's a blank cell, we should get false. In other words, it should be 0. And then here, back up here, we have this range F9. Oops, go back into this logical test, F9, and we're going to see true, greater than 1. Here, I grab the COUNTIF. Notice, be careful here, you got to copy this down in order to accommodate this requirement. If your references aren't correct, you're going to see that this thing can get all blown to you know what. Notice here that if I copy it down, F9, F9, copy down. I have to copy down because we were referencing one extra cell here. If we don't have absolute references, this B5 and B11 is going to change. We need to keep that constant. Notice how B6 is a relative. Well, we need to allow that to float down. And this is just a copy here. And so I need to change this, F11. Everything else is fine. Copy it down. It's not going to make a difference. I just want it correct. Control D in order to copy that down. Hit F9. This is almost accurate. What if we had all 1s here? I would like to see X's for every duplicate. That's not the exercise here. This is just an introduction to COUNTIF and throwing in wraps and then ending it with a false or a true. Fred Williams, XL Prime.